Welcome to this edition of Compassionate Conversations. My name is Lynn Flanagan and I'm the CEO at Hospice of Rockingham County. Compassionate Conversations is one more way that our organization strives to connect with, care for, and support the community that we serve. We've got so many exciting things to share with you today. Joining me is our Director of Marketing, Flavel Collins. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate the chance to be with you.
I know you've joined me here before, but just in case some people don't know you, what would you like our listeners to know about you?
Well, I am the Director of Marketing for Hospice of Rockingham County. I've been here a number of years in several different capacities, but most recently I am Director of Marketing.
Okay, all right. So two big things that we're going to talk about today, but before we jump into the biggest of the two, I do want to share with our listeners and our viewers, we have some nice new hardware sitting here on the table. And we started this podcast, Compassionate Conversations, as a wonderful way to educate the community that we serve. We certainly look at it as one of our outreach opportunities. So what has happened? Tell us about this.
Well, since we started this in March, which seems like the blink of an eye, and 2 or 3 years ago, all at the same time, I'm a member of the Carolinas Healthcare Public Relations and Marketing Society, or more easily said, CHIPRMS, which is a group obviously for those in healthcare marketing in the Southeast. And this was actually their 50th anniversary annual conference last month. And they've actually, in those 50 years, grown to be one of the largest membership organizations of its type in the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that I realized that.
Right. So, but as part of the big conference, they have an annual awards dinner, and you can nominate. It could be a standalone piece. It could be an entire campaign that you've done. And it's everything from blogs to television advertising to podcasts, just a wide variety of things. And so I nominated our Compassionate Conversations podcast, and we actually tied for first. And so we have our lovely trophy here, so we can legitimately say now that we're welcoming people to our award-winning podcast. So, but it was a very proud moment. Very proud of that.
I am extremely proud of that, and it's very humbling all at the same time.
It is.
Especially when you think about how this started. It was kind of a, hey, what if we,
Exactly.
And so here we are. So
Yes.
That is awesome. So thank you for representing the organization at that conference, and pretty nice hardware you brought home too.
It was indeed. It was indeed.
So, Flavel, we have some big changes coming for
Big
Hospice
changes.
of Rockingham County. And when we talk about this today, I think one of the main things I want to emphasize to all of our listeners is the one thing that will never change will be our community roots, our mission, and the high quality care that we deliver through all of our different service lines. We're going to touch on that, of course, again as we go through. But so Hospice of Rockingham County, we have been in this community for 36 years.
Yes. This month, as a matter of fact. Yes.
That's right. So November is our organization's anniversary, so 36 years. Our inpatient unit is now 16 years old. It's National Hospice and Palliative Care Month, so it is very fitting, I think, that we have this new news. This is a celebration of our organization, but it is really looking towards the future. So this was not a snap decision.
No, not quite.
Absolutely it was not. But we are proud to tell our listeners that we have a new name, new logo. So I'll let you share what that new name is.
I appreciate that. And no, it was not a fast and easy process. This is a culmination of about 2 years worth of work. But I am very, very proud to announce that as of November 15th, Hospice of Rockingham County will be doing business as ANCORA Compassionate Care.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Beautiful.
I'm excited and very proud of where we've come with this.
So let's just talk about the obvious question. Why would we do that? Why did we feel the need to change the name? I think probably we'll answer the big question first. Have we been purchased?
No, we have not.
No, we have not. Have we been, are we merging with a healthcare system or any other organization?
To repeat, no, we are not.
No. So, two of the questions that I'm sure will be top of
Yes.
mind, and rightfully so, because when
Exactly.
you hear a new name, that would probably be your very first thought.
Exactly. And in the healthcare world, especially these days, mergers and acquisitions are happening all the time.
Absolutely.
So it is a natural assumption.
So, let's connect these dots for people. So, our mission statement is to be a supportive presence for life's journey.
Right.
So, let's just break down the new name just a little bit, and we'll just talk about the word ANCORA.
Right.
So, help us understand that.
ANCORA is Latin for anchor. But among the other meanings and related words, it also means support and strength and hope and refuge. So there's a lot of strength, literally, in that new name.
So, our mission has not changed, to be a supportive presence for life's journey.
Right.
So I'm a very visual person, so I automatically get a picture in my mind when you say journey, and when I think about the type of wonderful care that we deliver, which right now is hospice and or serious illness care. So that type of a journey can be scary. It can be very anxiety producing. It can be stressful. So then I picture what you were just talking about, refuge. I picture that anchor for support and for strength, something for somebody to lean on, if you will.
Right.
Something to steady you if you think about an anchor, something to steady you if waters get a little bit choppy. Is that fair?
It is fair. I think anyone who has ever been in a healthcare crisis, it can feel like you're in the middle of a storm, and maybe you are at sea and you can't see shore. Maybe you've lost your anchor. I don't know. But having an anchor and something to steady you in that storm is invaluable. And that's what we try to do.
Yeah. It's just, and that is a picture in my mind. When I put all of those words in a picture, that brings me peace when I think of that. I think of the waters calming, and you've got something to hold you steady and to see you through. So, Hospice of Rockingham County. We are extremely proud of where we've come from, how we got started. It was very much a grassroots operation right here in this county. But for a couple of years now, we haven't just provided hospice care, right? We have added another service line, which is serious illness care. Within the serious illness care program, we're getting ready to start another pilot program, which will be a behavioral health care line. So that was one of the reasons that for the name change. So we did not want the name to hinder any growth or not represent diverse service lines, right?
Right.
So why else would we change this name?
Well, for several years, we have been more intentional in our service area and pushing out the boundaries of that service area. While the majority of patients we care for are in Rockingham County, that doesn't mean if you're in Caswell County, Guilford County, Stokes County, that you can't have the same quality care. So in my mind, I envision, I'm like you, I'm very visual. I picture someone from out of town maybe trying to find care for a loved one here, or maybe they're in Summerfield. So technically they're in Guilford County. Mm-hmm. And if they're looking online and they're looking for someone to provide palliative, or as we refer to it, serious illness care to their grandmother in Summerfield, if they see Hospice of Rockingham County, they might not look any farther because Hospice and Rockingham County have already taken us out of the running for what their grandmother needs. Mm-hmm. So maybe with ANCORA Compassionate Care, they're like, let's see what they provide, as opposed to, oh, Hospice of Rockingham County, they can't help.
Right. So everybody deserves to have access to the high quality care that we deliver, no matter which service line they may need or may be eligible for. So this name, ANCORA Compassionate Care, really can encompass all of that and even help set us up for the future, because who knows what kind of service lines may be coming. And then it will just encompass all kinds of diversity as far as that goes.
Exactly. We've really left the door wide open, if you will, with the new name, and can add whatever we need to down the road, and we don't have to go through another name change.
Amen. Amen. So the second word in this name, so the compassion in ANCORA Compassionate Care, whether it is hospice care, whether it is bereavement support after the death of their loved one, maybe it is serious illness care, and hospice may not even need to be for that particular person. But that word compassion, I think, that is everyone who is here. You know, we always talk about a calling to work for this organization, and all of us have a desire to serve, and all of us here are very mission-minded, and again, wanting to deliver this very unique care and unique support to the community that we serve. The community has known us for our compassion and our service for 36 years. So I think having that actually in the name is another beautiful picture that just really exemplifies who we are.
I would agree. I think that puts our why, if you will, right in the name.
Yep, that's a beautiful way to put that. So again, the service for our patients and families has not changed. Our response to patient needs, our response to family needs has not changed, will not change. Our local roots have not changed. Our mission will not ever change. It is just a change in the name that better describes who we are.
Yes.
So we have spent some time kind of dissecting and talking about the name and the Latin roots for the name, putting compassion right in the middle. But let's talk about the logo itself. Back to the picture. So why would we choose an anchor?
Well, again, that goes to the Latin root of the word. But to me, that gives a very tangible object in the logo itself that I hope for folks will embody the strength and the support that we are here to offer.
Right. So again, not changing the care we deliver, but to have that anchor as a visual reminder that our organization is true support, a strong support for patients and families, meeting them right where they are and providing whatever kind of support they need along this journey.
Right. And you know, you were talking about the color of the water. Mm-hmm. To me, if you're in stormy seas, typically the water is very dark. You've got white caps. There's nothing inviting about that at all.
Right.
But the two shades of blue that we have in the new logo, to me, are very calm, mm-hmm. very calming. And so I hope folks will see that as well
Yep.
in the new logo.
So it's a sense of calm, but to me, the colors in this logo, it's also a sense of warmth. So again, back to pictures and the way I think about things. So even though it's water, but with calm and with warmth, it's like this organization is coming alongside you, but also just wrapping our arms around you, meeting whatever need
Exactly.
that you may have. So new and exciting.
Yes.
The new is going to take a little bit of getting used to, certainly for the community and for us. This is not going to be a snap change. You know, we've been Hospice of Rockingham County for 36 years, but it is going to be also a smooth transition, I think. So I'm just grateful that we've got this platform to educate the community.
Me too.
And give folks a first look at this beautiful new logo and new name.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us on this edition of the award-winning podcast, Compassionate Conversations. If you would like more information about our organization, you can email us at info@ancoracc.org, or you can find our website at ancoracc.org.